You're moving. This is the picture of the place you are moving to, open right now. Before. Don't scroll, listen to this, because the fact that you stopped here is not random. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now in a way you can't fully explain but you can deeply feel, like something inside you whispered, "Stay," and that whisper is the same voice that's been guiding you through every quiet decision you've made lately, every night you stared at the ceiling thinking there has to be more than this, every moment you felt restless without knowing why. Listen to this. You are not imagining the pull, you are not being dramatic, and you are not late, you are being repositioned, and the universe does not move people casually, it moves them with intention, with precision, and with love. Don't scroll, because what's coming next is not just about a change of address, it's about a change of energy, a change of identity, a change of how you wake up in the morning and how your chest feels when you breathe. Listen to this, you've been carrying a weight that doesn't belong to the next version of you, and that's why things have felt tight, repetitive, or heavy, not because you failed, but because you've outgrown the container you're in, and the universe always expands the container before it expands the blessing. Don't scroll, this message is for you because you've been seeing signs already, maybe 11:11 when you're thinking about leaving, maybe 2:22 when you're questioning if you're strong enough, maybe 4:44 when you're asking if you're protected. Listen to this, those aren't coincidences, those are confirmations, gentle taps on the shoulder saying, yes, you're being guided, your heart needs this right now because you've been torn between comfort and calling, between what's familiar and what feels right, and listen to this, comfort keeps you safe but calling makes you alive. Don't scroll, the picture of where you're moving isn't just walls and windows, it's peace, it's light, it's a place where your nervous system finally relaxes, where your shoulders drop without you realizing it, where you don't have to explain yourself or perform to be accepted. Listen to this, it's a place that matches who you're becoming, not who you've been surviving as, and that's why the move feels emotional, because transitions that are divinely guided always touch the heart before they touch the feet. Don't scroll. This message is for you because this move is also tied to love, yes, love, whether that's a soulmate you haven't met yet, a relationship that finally feels safe, or a deeper love for yourself that you've been neglecting. Listen to this, some connections cannot fully enter your life until you enter the right environment, because alignment is not just about people, it's about place, timing, and readiness. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now because you've been wondering if you're asking for too much, if wanting peace, stability, and real connection makes you unrealistic. Listen to this, it doesn't, it makes you aligned, and alignment always looks too much to people who have settled. Don't scroll, the universe has been preparing you quietly, closing doors that no longer fit, creating discomfort where you tried to stay small, stirring emotions so you'd finally listen. And listen to this, it wasn't to punish you, it was to wake you up. Your heart needs this right now because fear has been whispering lies, telling you that moving means losing, that change means risk, that starting over means failure. Listen to this, moving does not mean you're running away, it means you're answering a call. Don't scroll, you are not abandoning your past, you are honoring it by not letting it define your future. And listen to this, the place you're moving to holds a different frequency, one that supports your growth instead of testing your endurance, one that invites joy instead of just tolerating stress. Don't scroll, this message is for you because you've been spiritually awakening whether you realized it or not, questioning patterns, releasing old beliefs, feeling less attached to chaos, craving meaning over noise. Listen to this, awakening often comes disguised as restlessness, and restlessness is the soul asking for expansion. Don't scroll, there is protection around this move. Even if it doesn't feel like it yet, even if details aren't clear, listen to this. Clarity often comes after commitment, not before, and faith is not about having all the answers, it's about trusting the voice that says, go. Your heart needs this right now because you've been waiting for permission, for certainty, for a sign big enough to silence doubt. Listen to this. This is that sign, not loud, not forceful, but steady and true. Don't scroll. The universe is not rushing you, but it is inviting you to imagine waking up somewhere that feels right, to imagine your energy changing, your relationships shifting, your confidence growing. Listen to this. You don't have to know exactly how it will happen, you just have to stay open to the fact that it will. Don't scroll. This message is for you because the next chapter of your life requires a different backdrop, a different rhythm, a different version of you, and that version is ready even if your mind is still catching up. Listen to this. You've already survived the hardest parts, you've already let go of what hurt you. You've already learned the lessons, now it's time to receive. Don't scroll, receive peace, receive alignment, receive the life that doesn't drain you. Your heart needs this right now because you deserve a place where you can finally exhale. And listen to this. If this message stirred something in you, if it felt personal, if it felt like the universe was speaking directly to you, honor that feeling. Because guidance only works when it's received, and stay close. Because this is only the beginning of what's being revealed to you next. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if you made it here, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now in a deeper, steadier way than before, like a calm voice reminding you that nothing unfolding in your life is random and nothing you are feeling is too much or misplaced. Listen to this. The move you sensed is not just a shift in geography, it's a shift in identity, and that's why your emotions have been layered. Hope sitting next to fear, excitement brushing against grief, anticipation mixing with uncertainty. Don't scroll, all of that is normal when a soul prepares to step into a space that finally matches its frequency. Listen to this. You are not being pushed, you are being guided, and guidance feels gentle but persistent, like a thought that keeps returning no matter how many times you try to ignore it. Your heart needs this right now because you've spent a long time making yourself fit where you were, adapting, compromising, quieting parts of yourself so things would work. And listen to this. Adaptation kept you functioning, but alignment will help you flourish. Don't scroll. Alignment doesn't require effort or overthinking, it simply requires honesty, and honesty is what you've been practicing lately even if you didn't realize it. Listen to this. You started noticing what drains you, what no longer feels right, what feels heavy instead of nourishing. And those realizations were not meant to make you uncomfortable, they were meant to prepare you. Don't scroll. Preparation often looks like discomfort before it looks like clarity, and clarity is coming. Your heart needs this right now because you've been wondering if you're strong enough to handle what's next. And listen to this. You wouldn't be called forward if you weren't capable of meeting what's waiting for you. Don't scroll. Capability doesn't mean fearlessness, it means willingness, and you've already shown willingness by listening, by staying, by not dismissing what your intuition has been saying. Listen to this. The place you're moving toward carries a different emotional climate, one where you don't have to brace yourself before every interaction, one where your nervous system doesn't stay on edge, one where you can think clearly and feel fully without apology. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this right now because peace has felt unfamiliar for so long that your body doesn't fully trust it yet. But listen to this. Peace is not boredom and it is not emptiness. Peace is safety returning to the body. Don't scroll. Safety is what allows love to grow, and that's why this move is intertwined with soulmate energy, whether that soulmate arrives as a person, a partnership, or a deeper reunion with yourself. Listen to this: love cannot fully bloom where you are constantly in survival mode. Don't scroll. Survival teaches resilience, but alignment teaches receptivity, and receptivity is what invites the right connections. Your heart needs this right now because you've been doing everything yourself for so long, carrying responsibility, making plans, holding it together even when you were tired. And listen to this: the next chapter is not about carrying everything alone, it's about being supported by your environment, your relationships, and your own inner trust. Don't scroll. Support doesn't mean weakness, it means sustainability. Listen to this: you may notice that as you think about moving, old emotions resurface. Memories of where you've been, people you've known, versions of yourself you're saying goodbye to. And don't scroll. That doesn't mean you're going backward, it means you're integrating the journey. Your heart needs this right now because integration allows you to move forward without dragging the past behind you. Listen to this: you're allowed to honor what was without staying there. Don't scroll. Honoring does not require permanence, it requires gratitude, and gratitude creates closure. Listen to this: the universe has been giving you confirmations in small, almost quiet ways, a song that hits differently, a conversation that mirrors your thoughts, repeating numbers that show up when you're doubting yourself. Don't scroll. 111 reminding you that beginnings are possible at any moment. 222 asking you to trust balance even when things feel split. 333 encouraging you to grow beyond old limits. 444 assuring you that protection surrounds you during change. Listen to this: these signs are not demanding action, they are offering reassurance. Your heart needs this right now because reassurance calms the part of you that worries about making the wrong choice. Listen to this: there is no wrong choice when you choose from honesty. Don't scroll. Honesty aligns you with truth, and truth simplifies decisions. Listen to this: you don't need to know every detail of the move right now. You don't need a perfect plan or a flawless timeline. Don't scroll. You need trust in the direction, and direction reveals itself step by step. Your heart needs this right now because you've been trying to solve everything at once. And listen to this: life doesn't unfold all at once, it unfolds through movement. Don't scroll. Movement creates clarity, not the other way around. Listen to this: as you mentally step into the idea of a new place, notice how your body reacts. Notice if your breathing deepens, if your chest feels lighter, if your shoulders soften even slightly. Don't scroll. Your body recognizes alignment before your mind does. Your heart needs this right now because your body has been holding the truth quietly. Listen to this: you are not being uprooted, you are being replanted, and replanted roots grow stronger because they are placed where nutrients are richer. Don't scroll. Richer doesn't always mean easier at first, but it does mean supportive. Listen to this: support changes everything. It changes how you show up, how you love, how you rest, how you dream. Don't scroll. Dreams feel safer when the ground beneath you feels steady. Your heart needs this right now because you are ready to dream without bracing for disappointment. Listen to this: the universe is not testing you with this move, it is trusting you with it. Don't scroll. Trust is a gift, and you've earned it through growth, through reflection, through choosing awareness over avoidance. Listen to this: if fear shows up, don't fight it, acknowledge it gently, because fear often appears when something meaningful is about to change. Don't scroll. Fear doesn't mean stop, it means proceed with care and compassion for yourself. Your heart needs this right now because compassion softens transitions. Listen to this: you don't have to be perfect to move forward, you just have to be present, don't scroll. Presence allows you to notice opportunities, connections, and openings that were invisible before. Listen to this, the place you're moving toward holds more than just physical space, it holds a version of you that feels more authentic, more grounded, more open. Don't scroll. Authenticity attracts what is meant to stay. Your heart needs this right now because you are tired of temporary connections and conditional peace. Listen to this. What's coming has endurance, not urgency, depth, not drama. Don't scroll. Depth grows slowly and lasts longer. Listen to this. As this part settles in, allow yourself to imagine, not forcefully, just gently, what it might feel like to arrive somewhere that feels right, to unpack without heaviness, to rest without guilt, to look ahead without dread. Don't scroll. That feeling is not fantasy, it's familiarity from the future calling you forward. Your heart needs this right now because hope is becoming less abstract and more embodied. Listen to this. You don't need to announce your plans or convince anyone else of your path. Don't scroll. Alignment doesn't seek validation, it simply moves, and movement is already happening within you. Listen to this. Stay open, stay gentle with yourself, and stay present, because the unfolding is still in progress, and what's revealed next will make even more sense of why you were guided here, right now, to hear this. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Because if you are still here at this point, this message is for you on a soul level, and your heart needs this right now more than you realize, not because you are broken, not because you are lost, but because you are standing at the edge of something that will quietly redefine your life, and moments like this require reassurance, grounding, and truth spoken gently but clearly. Listen to this. Everything you have been feeling lately, the emotional waves, the sudden desire to declutter, the dreams of somewhere else, the urge to start fresh without knowing exactly how. None of it is random, none of it is imagination, and none of it is you being ungrateful. Don't scroll. These are signals, and signals arrive before transformation, not after. Your heart needs this right now because you have been in a space where you learned endurance, responsibility, and patience, but endurance was never meant to be your permanent state. Listen to this. Endurance builds strength, but alignment builds peace. And peace is what your soul has been craving. Don't scroll. You have already done the hard part by surviving, by staying when it was uncomfortable, by growing even when no one noticed. And now the universe is shifting you into a season where you are supported instead of tested. Listen to this. Support doesn't always arrive as people or opportunities immediately. Sometimes it arrives as a nudge to move, a desire to change your surroundings, a pull toward a different environment that feels safer, lighter, and more in tune with who you are becoming. Don't scroll. The reason this move feels emotional is because environments carry memory, and you are preparing to leave behind not just a place, but a version of yourself that no longer needs to struggle to prove worth. Your heart needs this right now because you have outgrown survival-based decisions. Listen to this. The next choices you make are rooted in self-respect, clarity, and intuition, not fear or urgency. Don't scroll. Fear kept you alert, but intuition keeps you aligned, and you are learning the difference now. Listen to this. You may notice resistance arise in subtle ways, second-guessing yourself, minimizing your desires, telling yourself, "It's not that serious," or "I can wait." Don't scroll. Resistance often appears when change threatens old patterns, not because the change is wrong, but because the old patterns are losing control. Your heart needs this right now because you are not meant to live controlled by what's familiar anymore. Listen to this. Familiarity can feel safe, but safety that restricts growth eventually becomes confinement. Don't scroll. The universe does not confine what it plans to expand. Listen to this, expansion doesn't happen all at once, it happens through small permissions you give yourself, like allowing the idea of moving to exist without immediately shutting it down, allowing yourself to imagine a new routine, a new view, a new rhythm to your days. Don't scroll. Imagination is the doorway to manifestation. Your heart needs this right now because you've been afraid to imagine too much, worried that hope might lead to disappointment. Listen to this. Hope does not disappoint when it's aligned, it guides. Don't scroll. Aligned. Hope feels calm, not desperate. Listen to this. The place you're moving toward has a frequency that matches calm hope, not chaos, not pressure, not constant noise, and that's why your body responds to the idea even when your mind hesitates. Don't scroll. Your body has been keeping score, holding tension from years of adapting, and now it is ready to release. Your heart needs this right now because release is not weakness. It is wisdom recognizing that you've learned what you needed to learn. Listen to this. You are not abandoning anyone or anything by moving forward. You are honoring the growth that happened where you were. Don't scroll. Growth deserves continuation, not stagnation. Listen to this. This move is also deeply connected to love, and not just romantic love, but love that feels safe, reciprocal, and grounding. Don't scroll. Soulmate energy enters when you are no longer trying to convince anyone of your worth, when you are no longer shrinking to maintain connection. Listen to this. Connection that requires shrinking is not alignment. Don't scroll. Alignment allows expansion on both sides. Your heart needs this right now because you have been expanding inwardly for a long time, and now your outer world is catching up. Listen to this. If a soulmate is part of this next chapter, they will recognize you more easily in the environment that supports your authentic self. Don't scroll. Love finds you when you are visible as who you truly are, not who you needed to be to survive. Listen to this. You may also notice signs increasing as you accept the idea of moving, numbers repeating more often, dreams becoming more vivid, conversations aligning with your thoughts. Don't scroll. These are confirmations, not coincidences. Your heart needs this right now because doubt has been loud, and reassurance needs repetition to be heard. Listen to this. 111 appears when a new chapter is opening. 222 shows up when balance is being restored. 333 reminds you that growth is supported. 444 confirms protection during transition. Don't scroll. These numbers are not pressuring you to act immediately. They are reminding you that you are not alone in this process. Listen to this. Protection does not mean absence of challenge. It means presence of guidance. Don't scroll. Guidance is what you are receiving now. Your heart needs this right now because guidance calms the part of you that fears making irreversible mistakes. Listen to this. Nothing aligned will punish you for choosing growth. Don't scroll. Growth is rewarded with clarity over time. Listen to this. You don't need to have every detail mapped out to be on the right path. You need direction, not certainty. Don't scroll. Certainty often comes after movement, not before. Your heart needs this right now because you've been waiting to feel ready. Listen to this. Readiness is not a feeling. It's a decision to trust yourself. Don't scroll. Trust builds through action, not contemplation alone. Listen to this. The emotional waves you've been experiencing are part of integration, not instability. Don't scroll. Integration happens when old and new versions of you coexist briefly, acknowledging each other before one gently steps aside. Your heart needs this right now because you are transitioning, not failing. Listen to this. Transitions feel messy because they involve letting go of certainty. Don't scroll. But certainty is not what creates fulfillment. Alignment does. Listen to this. Alignment feels like Relief, even when it's unfamiliar. Don't scroll. Unfamiliar peace is still peace. Your heart needs this right now because you deserve rest without guilt, clarity without chaos, movement without fear. Listen to this. You have already proven your resilience. You don't need to keep proving it by staying in places that drain you. Don't scroll. Resilience was the lesson, not the destination. Listen to this. The destination is a life where resilience is no longer constantly required, where support is built into your environment, your relationships, your routines. Don't scroll. That life begins with honoring the pull you feel now. Your heart needs this right now because ignoring intuition creates tension, while honoring it creates flow. Listen to this. Flow does not rush, it unfolds. Don't scroll. Unfolding happens when you allow yourself to take the next small step without demanding the full picture. Listen to this. That small step might be researching, visualizing, releasing attachments, or simply admitting to yourself that you want something different. Don't scroll. Admission is powerful. Your heart needs this right now because honesty with yourself opens doors that force never could. Listen to this. As this part comes to a close, allow yourself to sit with the idea that you are being guided towards something supportive, not something punishing. Don't scroll. God does not lead you away from peace, He leads you toward it. Listen to this. You are not behind, you are on time. You are not wrong, you are awakening, and you are not alone in this transition. Don't scroll. Stay present, because what unfolds next will continue to confirm why this movement was necessary, gentle, and divinely timed. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because if you are here at the very end, this message is for you in a way that is calm, intentional, and deeply personal, like a steady, loving voice speaking straight into your heart, not to rush you, not to scare you, but to remind you that you are exactly where you need to be right now, and everything that has led you to this moment has been shaping you for what comes next. Listen to this. You were never meant to stay stuck in places that only taught you how to survive. You were meant to grow into places that teach you how to live, and that is why the idea of moving, changing, releasing, and starting fresh keeps returning to you no matter how many times you try to dismiss it. Don't scroll. This isn't restlessness, this is readiness, and your heart needs this right now because you've spent so much time being strong, being patient, being understanding, holding things together even when you were tired, and strength like that is honored not by endless struggle, but by peace that finally meets you halfway. Listen to this. God does not prepare you for something only to abandon you halfway through the journey, and He does not place a vision in your spirit without also preparing a place for you to stand. Don't scroll. What's ahead of you is not chaos, it is clarity unfolding step by step, and clarity does not always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives quietly, like a sense of calm replacing anxiety, like relief replacing tension, like hope replacing exhaustion. Listen to this. You may still feel moments of doubt, moments where your mind tries to pull you back into old fears, old habits, old comfort zones, but don't scroll. Doubt does not cancel destiny, it only tests trust, and trust is something you are learning how to build within yourself now. Your heart needs this right now because trust does not come from having every answer. It comes from knowing you are guided even when the path is not fully visible. Listen to this. The move you're sensing is not about escaping your past, it's about honoring your growth, because you cannot become who you are meant to be while staying in environments that constantly remind you of who you used to be. Don't scroll. This is not rejection of your past, it is gratitude paired with release, and release is holy when it creates room for alignment. Listen to this. The place you are moving toward carries a different rhythm, one that allows you to wake up without heaviness, to breathe without bracing, to exist without constantly monitoring yourself. Don't scroll. Your nervous system has been on alert for too long, and this next chapter invites it to rest. Your heart needs this right now because rest is not laziness, it is restoration. Listen to this. Restoration is where joy becomes possible again, not forced joy, not performative happiness, but real joy that feels steady and safe. Don't scroll. This message is for you because you are learning that safety does not come from control, it comes from alignment, and alignment does not demand perfection, it asks for honesty. Listen to this. Honesty with yourself is what brought you here. Honesty about what no longer works, about what drains you, about what you deserve. Don't scroll. Deserving peace does not mean you failed where you were. It means you learned what you needed to learn. Your heart needs this right now because you've been carrying the belief that you have to earn ease through suffering. Listen to this. Ease is not a reward for pain. It is a natural state when you are aligned with who you are becoming. Don't scroll. The universe is not asking you to rush into anything blindly, it is inviting you to stay open, to notice how your body responds when you imagine change, to trust the quiet relief that shows up when you picture a new place, a new routine, a new environment. Listen to this. That relief is guidance. Your heart needs this right now because guidance does not always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels like calm settling in after a long storm. Don't scroll. Storms teach resilience, but calm teaches trust. Listen to this. The love connected to this next chapter, whether it arrives as a partner, a deeper friendship, or a stronger relationship with yourself, will meet you where you feel safe to be fully seen. Don't scroll. Love that is meant for you does not ask you to abandon your peace to keep it, it protects your peace. Your heart needs this right now because you've confused intensity with meaning before. Listen to this. Intensity fades, but alignment endures. Don't scroll. Endurance is built in environments that support growth, not constant defense. Listen to this. The signs you've been seeing were not sent to pressure you, they were sent to reassure you. 111 reminding you that beginnings are always available. 222 confirming that balance is being restored. 333 encouraging you to grow beyond old limits. 44 surrounding you with protection during transition. Don't scroll. These signs are gentle because guidance does not yell. It whispers until you listen. Your heart needs this right now because you are listening, maybe for the first time without fighting yourself. Listen to this. You don't need to prove anything to anyone by moving forward. You don't need to justify your choices. You don't need permission to change. Don't scroll. Growth does not require an audience, it requires courage, and courage does not mean fearlessness. It means choosing alignment even when fear is present. Listen to this. Fear is not your enemy, it is simply unfamiliarity speaking. Don't scroll. Unfamiliarity fades as confidence grows, and confidence grows when you honor your intuition. Your heart needs this right now because honoring yourself has been a long journey for you. Listen to this. You are doing it now, step by step, thought by thought, choice by choice. Don't scroll. The future you are moving toward does not require you to be someone else, it requires you to be more fully yourself. Listen to this. Authenticity is the key that unlocks the right doors. Don't scroll. Doors that are meant for you open without force. Your heart needs this right now because forcing has exhausted you. Listen to this. Rest is coming, not as stagnation, but as stability. Don't scroll. Stability is where creativity, love, and peace can finally take root. Listen to this. As this message comes to an end, let these words settle, not as pressure, not as prophecy that removes your free will, but as encouragement to trust what you already feel. Don't scroll. Trust does not rush, it reassures, and if this message resonated, If it felt grounding instead of overwhelming, leave a comment. Not for anyone else, but as a quiet declaration to yourself that you are choosing clarity, peace, and alignment. And if these words felt like God Himself was speaking gently to your heart, stay connected, subscribe, stay open to messages that guide without fear and remind you who you are when doubt gets loud. Don't scroll. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a chapter that feels lighter, steadier, and more honest than anything before, and you are ready for it.